talk nitrogen backfill. I get lots of questions as to whether or not backfilling your oven with nitrogen is an effective tool. And yes, it is. I'll tell you the two main reasons you want to consider backfilling your oven with nitrogen rather than just plain shop ambient air. The first reason is that you've spent all this time and tender loving care to gently and effectively purge your slab, and that's good. But when it's time to open the vent valve and let air back inside, you are essentially letting whatever ambient shop air is around your oven back inside your oven. Is it dirty? Is it dusty? Is it particularly humid? All of those ambient air conditions are going to flood right inside the oven and across your slab. I can tell you that in the aerospace industry, the pharmaceutical industry, medical device industry, anytime they vent their vacuum oven, they use clean, dry nitrogen or argon. They're very inert, stable gases that allow a clean purge of your slab. So that's the first reason. It's just good, clean vacuum practice. The second reason you want to consider a nitrogen purge is especially if you're running supercritical CO2 and you have a lot of moisture on your slab. Believe it or not, nitrogen molecule is a large, sticky molecule that attracts water. So in more sophisticated purging processes that involve a pump down and then a vent and then a pump down, you really want to do that with nitrogen, because sweeping the inside of the oven during your purge process with some nitrogen will help attract and move out those water molecules that you're trying to remove. So it's actually a sweeper, it's actually a cleaner that's helping expedite the process, particularly in the case of CO2 extraction where water is what you're trying to liberate. Solvents, they're fairly volatile. They don't take a lot of effort to want to be liberated. So it's less effective with the solvent extraction, but definitely a good tool when you're trying to liberate quantities of water. Now, how do we do this? Well, the first thing you do is you purchase the nitrogen connection kit from Cascade Botanical, which fits securely onto the back of the oven's vent valve. It has a yellow hose, which I have here. Then you'll need to go to a supplier that supplies compressed air, nitrogen, etc., and get yourself set up with a tank and, most importantly, these regulator valves. When you buy a nitrogen tank, it is more than likely a high pressure tank, but the type of nitrogen flow that you want inside your oven is low pressure, no more than 15 psi. So you'll see on this regulator that is available from the suppliers of nitrogen, you have a high pressure gauge, then you also have a low pressure gauge. And the low pressure gauge is where Cascade's Quick Flex Connect goes into this part of the valve that allows you to regulate it down to 15 psi. The open end of the yellow tube snaps right into here, it's on your tank, and you're in business flowing nitrogen. Say hi to us on Instagram or Facebook, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to call us. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much.